being here. Thank you to the heavens for cooperating with us and giving us this beautiful fall day. Welcome everyone. Mayor Samaras, thank you. Thank to you and our partners in the city. I know that you'll be introducing my good friend Vesna, but say hello to him. Mr. Duncan, the chairman of the board at Enterprise Bank, thank you for all you do for this city. It's hard to imagine, isn't it, that it was just 7 years ago when UMass Lowell took over University Crossing, and you look at the beautiful building that it is today and what it's brought to this great neighborhood, new developments, new building, new friends and neighbors. So it's really just a fantastic day for all of us, isn't it? And then 2 years ago, of course, we joined the City of Lowell, the Acre Neighborhood Group, and several other partners to unveil this outdoor art gallery and green alleyway. I want to say a special thank you to the new owners of Cody's Market, Wee Jang and Kevin Dong, who I think are here with us. If you could just wave to us so we can thank you. As we all know, Cody's is an unbelievably important part of this neighborhood, been here for 100 years, and of course we have best wishes to the new owners that they keep this wonderful company business going for another 100 years. Congratulations for taking over such an iconic business. And of course, 2 years ago here on Decatur Way, I stated that as a university, we are not a university that builds fences. It's with that mindset that we at UMass Lowell, with our 2020 Community Impact Grants, thought we should provide some funding to faculty, staff, and students and community members for projects on and off campus that advance the university's strategic plan. Dave Ouellette, president of the Acre Neighborhood Group, is one of those 40 grant recipients to receive the 2020 grant. Dave's proposal was to partner with UMass Lowell and many others to support this ongoing art initiative in Decatur Way. And I have to personally thank Dave, not only for his great leadership in the city, he is about doing what's best for the city of Lowell, but most especially this neighborhood. For Dave, it's his heart and soul, and he has put his heart and soul into making this a great welcoming place for the residents of this neighborhood. And so it's with that I'd like to ask our good friend Dave Ouellette to come up so we can all personally thank him and ask him to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Chancellor Maloney, and everybody for coming today. This is another example of the great work between UMass Lowell and the Acre Neighborhood Group Action. Action applied for a community grant to bring art and a community project to the Acre neighborhood involving UMass students. This Decatur Way is a living art and poetry walkway designed to always be revolving and interesting. This walkway was overgrown, an area that was full of crime and drugs, but with the vision of the Acre Neighborhood Group Action and over 40 partners and over 4 years of volunteers donating many hours of time and materials, change happened. Then the best part, UMass Lowell took over the old St. Joseph's Hospital, became a friend and an amazing partner of our Acre project. The city wastewater utilities was working on a water separation project and agreed to put in the walkway we are standing on. This is one of the best examples of a true community project. Action brought together over 40 groups to make this vision a reality. On this current project, started with a grant from UMass to Action Group, we met with an amazing, energetic young lady, Mary from the art department. We talked and discussed what we were hoping to see in this mural. It was to be the Acre, its neighborhood, and its people. Mary did this by being at many Acre events, meeting the people, asking questions, walking the Acre and researching our history. Mary met with her friends and artists and designed this awesome mural. You'll be amazed when you see it, and I mean that. When we put it up yesterday, I could not stop admiring the detail and thought I even recognized people. Thank you, Mary, and your team, you're a true artist. With keeping in spirit with how the Action Group works, we partnered with many groups to make this next stage a continued community project. The City of Lowell and the DPW, the crew from wastewater utilities and our City Council, Mayor, and City Manager Thank you. Harmon's Paint on Market Street is a great advocate of helping to make sure we use the best and correct paint on our projects. Always giving useful advice and best prices. Thank you, Sean Harmon. Our very good friends from CTI's Youth Build are always one of the most important partners, bringing construction expertise to our projects. They secured the frame to the building. The students are fantastic. Thank you, CTI and Youth Build managers, and especially the students. Our absolutely tireless partners from Earth Creations, always helping with designing and keeping our project at a high standard. Thank you, Dennis Garno and the team from Earth Creations. And our friends and partners, of course, at CBA and their team. Thank you for always being part of our projects. The Community Relations Department at UMass Lowell, always helping us fine-tune and organize these events. Thank you, DJ and Patty. Always feeding us to the neighborhood projects, Cody's Market, and of course, the many volunteers from Action, especially Henry Hefko, Paul Anu, Maxine Farkas, James Sarantakis. Thank you. UMass Lowell, always being a tremendous, awesome partner, and our great friend, Chancellor Maloney, for always taking time to meet with us and be part of our projects and celebrations. You and your team have been very instrumental in bringing major positive change to our Acre neighborhood, and thank you so much.
Dave is such a strong builder of coalitions. He never stops thanking you, right? And recognizing all the people who played such an important role. And now I would like to introduce another important partner in this project, someone who, like Dave, is a great champion for all things in the city of Lowell, the mayor of Lowell, Bill Samaras.
Thank you, Chancellor Maloney. And I'm just very happy to be here. So it's good afternoon. It's with pleasure to be part of today's dedication, the new mural at Decatur WAY. As you know, it was 2016 when Decatur WAY was introduced and accepted. In Lowell, though, we love to talk about partnerships. Partnerships between the city, the university, partnerships with the community, and neighborhood groups. When I look at Chancellor Maloney, she is always there. The university is always there to be part of whatever Lowell is doing. When I look at George Duncan, Enterprise Bank, strong partner in what Lowell is doing. When I look at Young Zhu from the CBA, whatever Lowell is doing. The nonprofits, the private sector, and we'll say the major nonprofit in the city of Lowell is the university. It's a group of people who make things happen and make it happen in a positive way. What I like about Decatur WAY is, what do I like about it? I like everything about it, okay? When you think about it, it's a greenway. I mean, a place that could be actually problematic to the city and to the neighborhoods. But now it's a greenway. It's a place that we're talking about sharing artistic expression. Today's edition is a beautiful new mural by students I'm made aware from the University of Lowell that have done this. It's about working. Let's put it this way, I've prepared remarks and sometimes I may just twist over some things, but what this is all about is partnerships. What this is all about is making sure that our neighbors are safe. What this is all about is working together, and when the city has strong partners that I just mentioned, but it's actually also all of you that are here, whether it's the market, whether it's the people living in the buildings right near here, no matter who it is, it's all of us working together to make Lowell a better place, to make Lowell a safer place, but make Lowell an exciting place, a place where things are happening, and especially where artistic expression can be displayed. That's what makes this wonderful, and I want to thank everybody for their good work and what they did here, because it really makes Lowell a city to be proud of and a true destination city. Thank you. You know what, he'll accuse me of forgetting him, but how can I forget my Vice Mayor, Vesta Noon? I apologize.
I know for many of us, and I have to say for me personally, now when I come down to Decatur WAY, I had the honor and privilege of serving on the House of Hope board when we built the New Hope shelter right here. And it was the first time for many of us that we kind of looked at Decatur WAY, and it is important to have that reminder that things didn't always look the way they do today. So to come here and see this beautiful walkway, we encourage everybody to keep imagining and reimagining this beautiful city and bringing more neighborhoods back like this. So now I'd like to introduce our students and alumni from the Studio Art program to come on up, and as I say your name, you know, maybe you can come stand behind me, and then I'm going to ask Mary to say a few words, starting with Mary Connell, class of 2019, Anna McCarthy, class of 2020, Adele DiPierso, class of 2020, Yahira Torres, class of 2019, Data Cram, class of 2018, Austin Wells, class of 2018, and Julie Howard, class of 2018. And Mary, your turn at the mic. Thank you all, Ron.
Thank you, Chancellor Maloney. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming out today to share the unveiling of a new addition to Decatur WAY. On behalf of Yahira, Anna, Adele, Austin, Julie, Dana, and myself, we would like to thank Chancellor Jackie Maloney, Dave Ouellette and the Acre Neighborhood Group, and UMass Lowell Community Relations for reaching out to us, trusting our vision, and allowing us to take part in contributing to the special ongoing relationship that the university has with the city of Lowell and specifically the Acre community. As a few of us were part of a study abroad course this summer, it was necessary to build our painting in 2 stages. The first part consisted of us learning more about the Acre. This was done through the generous help of UMass Lowell history professor Robert Ferrant, who kindly took us on a tour of the Acre and shared his knowledge of the history of this part of Lowell. The foundation that Professor Ferrant's information provided was valuable in helping us to identify significant points of reference for us to use. Next, we needed to create a way for 7 very different artists to come together, find common ground, and build an image that would project as one voice. We each went out independently to collect information to use, making drawings, collages, small paintings, and reference photos to bring back into the studio to work from. This process continued over the course of a few weeks. After we gathered enough information to start with, we began a modest study of the mural that would allow us to integrate all the different ideas we had developed. After we finished our studies abroad and returned to Lowell, we began the second stage of the process by bringing paint to the mural. Working independently and collectively, coming in on nights and weekends, we began to use the color and light of pigment to finalize our idea into a painting. The making of this mural was a valuable learning experience for this entire group of artists, and we hope that our painting is able to give the people who see it the opportunity to slow down, pause, reflect, and consider the rich, diverse mosaic that is the Acre. Thank you.
Wonderful job, and now you can see why we're so unbelievably proud of our students every day. Although I have to say, I don't know what makes you more proud every day is these wonderful students and how talented and obviously brilliant that they are. But this dedicated faculty who worked with them hand in glove to make sure that this project came to fruition. It's the kind of faculty that we have. They don't see their work, the research is separate from teaching their students. They really tie it all together, and they too, like many of us, have such a great commitment to this community. You already called out Bob, Jean-Marie, I see Mary here, Steve Mitchell, and if I missed any of the faculty are here, I apologize. There she is. Thank you all for everything that you have done. It's really makes such a big difference, Abby. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. So again, I'd like to thank everyone. I think that's the program, right, DJ? Okay. I'd like to thank you all for being here. Honestly, that shows the great support that you have for this important project. And I think we're going to have the students do the unveiling. Hold on. All right. Anybody who guesses gets a prize. So let's think about the next grant. Let's think about the next opportunity to lift up this neighborhood to where it should be. Thank you all so much for being here and for everything you do for UMass Lowell.